you were discussing on the Sun and Moon group, basically, I guess you had been working in some geology or working with geologists or something like that, and you were talking about when they were drilling down, as we know, they've only gone down something like 8 or 9 miles, and when they hit that layer that they could not go beyond, you were describing kind of a chemical composition or what that actually was. Could you kind of restate that for everybody, because I found that interesting?
Yeah, basically it was a liquid slurry under extreme pressure of hydrogen and carbon and muds and different types of elements. But the primaries were, it was like water that was under such pressure that the hydrogen essentially becomes diamond hard metal coated with carbon composites, and it's still a fluid. So you just imagine a diamond hard liquid sandpaper, and it's in constant motion, and you can't drill through it because it just grinds off the end of carbide tip drill bits in a matter of weeks. Right? You can't get through it. You just sit there and spin on top of it, and the more you spin, it just keeps filling itself in like a plastic diamond, basically a liquid diamond.
Wow. Do you think there's any possibility that the firmament, assuming it's up there, could be comprised of the same thing? Exactly
the same thing. Yes, kind of idea. Yeah, there's going to be a layer there, I think, where nitrogen and hydrogen will flash to ice, like sky ice. Like there has been some work done. I think I've seen a few reports from Antarctica where there was high concentrations of nitrogen in ice that they brought back from core samples and kind of kept that under wraps. But it's because when you take liquid nitrogen and put it in a vacuum, it flashes to solid ice, right? So which would naturally tend to happen in a magnetic field as you come from the positive down to the negative, and a negative Seebeck effect is cold. Like that's how those coolers you buy in the stores keep food cold, because it's aluminum being charged with the negative, and it just sucks the heat out because it's a negative polarization. So negative creates cold, right?
Right. Interesting.
Yeah. So there's going to be a transition from basically water. Salt water the salt will diffuse out because it's retained within our dielectric field, and then it goes to fresh water, because in the Arctic, the fresh water floats on top of the salt water. You can actually drink the oceans down there, or in the north too, I think. And then it will go to ice, and then transition into this hydrogen plastic type of fluid.